Yeah, season 2, we are going to go full force into figuring out the death date. We're going to go full force into more callings that are going to lead to more clues, more answers, more riddles that they're going to have to unravel to discover what the answer is and to hopefully stop this death date. Season 1, for Ben in particular, was all about survival. Season 2 is about preservation. It's about preserving the things that he holds dear and near to his heart, his family, his friends. And he understands the death date. He's going to make provisions for the death date, and he's going to start preparing for it. But Ben being Ben, he's never going to fully accept it. So it's going to launch him into this journey, this dogged journey of finding the answer and helping facilitate the answer of what could save their lives, what could beat this death date. And I think because of that, this self-inflicted responsibility Ben puts on himself, not only to his family, but to all the passengers, is going to weigh very, very heavy on him. And I think you'll find a point where his methodology, his way of thinking, has to really be looked at and maybe changed forever. Yes, the death date is a ticking time bomb that is looming over everything in season 2, over everyone, The death date in season 2 is a ticking time bomb that looms over every single passenger and every loved one of a passenger. And the doggedness of Ben Stone in season 1 will continue in season 2. He will not stop at trying to facilitate finding an answer to save their lives. What would you do if you only had 5.5 years? And he's going to ask himself those kind of questions as we go forward in season 2. Right. I think as far as Ben and Grace go forward in season 2, it's hard not to give anything away, but I think as we go forward, regardless of whose baby it is, whether it's Ben or Danny's, I think you're going to find Ben and Grace coming together in such a solid way. And I think in the world of Manifest, when you see Ben and Grace together, there's hope. And I think they form a bond that is stronger than anything, that it's going to be really tough for anything to break that up. I mean, my mind is blown. I never expected to go where it's going, and there's surprise after surprise after surprise. And with these callings, of course, in every episode, we're going to get a new calling, and that's going to create new clues, new questions to the mystery of 828. We're going to get closer, we're going to get closer, then we're going to get further away, we're going to get further away, but all the time have this ticking time bomb of life that may no longer be in 5.5 years. Yeah, season 2, we're going to have new clues, new discoveries. The mythology is going to get bigger. It's going to get wider. It's going to get more intense, more dense, more complicated in many ways for some of the characters. And we will discover things along the way that will make the characters think that this isn't the first time that this has happened. And that's something that they're going to have to dig deep into and discover what that means for them. We're going to have lots of new characters coming into Manifest this season. We're going to see new passengers, and we're going to see new characters that have a lot to do with the Stone family. One in particular, a college student called TJ, who is kind of like a Ben Stone number 2. He's a Ben Stone Jr., and he is a passenger, and he's going to be involved with the Stone family in a very big, impactful way. Yeah, I think Ben and Grace's love for each other will always be there regardless of what happens. I think a lot of season 1 with Ben and Grace were these two people dancing on the outside of a hurricane, trying to find each other so they could just be together in the center where it was calm. And I think in season 2, they find each other there. They find each other in the center of this madness. And I think they'll be able to hold on to each other in a way that strengthens the whole group. Let's not be humble about it. #1 new drama last year. Manifest, #1 drama of last year. To be on a show like Manifest is a dream anyway, but to be on a show like Manifest is a dream anyway. But to be on one that people are watching and people are loving and making it the #1 new drama, I can't wait to come back because we have so much more story to tell you. So season 2 is going to be a ride. Well, if you haven't seen Manifest, first of all, Manifest season 1, a plane goes missing 5.5 years ago. Gone, no trace. Time moves on. All of a sudden, the plane lands again. No time has passed for the people on the plane. This is where we jump off. So this is a story about passengers and their loved ones left behind that get a second chance at life. And they find themselves in this world that looks very familiar, but is completely different. And it's a place where these people find that their destinies may be greater than they ever could have imagined. And season 2 takes that and pushes their destiny forward, and they're going to discover something about themselves that they never thought possible. You can not only hope for it, you can be guaranteed that season 2 is going to have the same thrilling excitement, the same thrilling adventure, the same emotional gut-wrenching moments, but times 10. Season 2 has all of that and more. And people are not only going to become more invested in the Stone family and their cohorts, but they're going to be intrigued, they're going to be fascinated, and you're going to want to tune in every Monday night at 10 o'clock on NBC.